Alright, let me get straight to the point, yeah? I am officially a dad. Hi, Abu Humza is in the building! No, wait, that still sounds wrong. I hope he isn't. Dad or daddy or baba. Yeah, call me one of those. Actually, come to think of it, I don't even know what she's gonna call me, like in the future. You stupid twat! So today, I'm not talking about any weekly news. This is the only news worth talking about, bro. And with this video, I really wanted to make an extremely special episode. Some behind the scenes footage of the last week of pregnancy and our experience going to Jahannam. And now I won't talk too much about the last 9 months because we don't have much time for that. But in summary, here's what you future dads should expect. Number one, your wife will keep holding her belly 24/7. You know that move where they just get their hand and they just place it on their belly? They just keep holding their bellies in public and they're always rubbing it. It's like they're a DJ and they're waiting for the beat to drop in 9 months. And she will never let go. You know those brothers who play winner stays on FIFA and then they lose, but they don't want to let go of the control pad and hand it over to Wasim. And the brother's like, just me bro, one more time, Yara. Just one more time. Yara, one more time. Keeping your hand on your belly is like a pregnant woman's flex. Like how certain brothers from Dewsbury, those brothers that keep dangling their Audi RS3 keys at every wedding they go to, or those certain mans who are there just stroking their LV pouch at Shisha Lounge and there's nothing in it, or that one Indian uncle flexing that one big fat gold chain at Mendy's. The difference is that woman's flex, holding the belly, that flex came from love. His one came from melting his ex-wife's bowels. And can I just say one thing? I know I'm in no position to ask why, but I've had to ask God. I'd be like, why? Why 9 months? Like, why couldn't it be 9 days? 9 months feels like waiting for a parcel that's coming from Pakistan. You're never sure when it's coming and if it will be damaged. And I know that sounds so wrong, but honestly, as parents for 9 months, that's all we think about. 9 months, you're constantly worrying, is my baby gonna be okay? Is my wife gonna be okay? Is my secret girlfriend gonna be okay? Mental torture. And also, I would like to address something. Asian aunties always talk about how pregnant women glow, but they don't mention the gas leaks though. Like, pregnant women will fart more times than we blink. They were pretty loud, man. Even the neighbors thought that someone was getting married and we were having doll practice. Also, pregnancy cravings are like Asian dad moods. Random, intense, and they'll wake you up at 3 a.m. I remember one time, my missus was like, I want a cheeseburger. It's like 3 a.m, bruv. I want a cheeseburger. It's Sunday as well. The shops are closed. Cheeseburger! From where? I'm not gonna pull one out of my arse, am I? It got stupid at times too. More stupid than watching Manchester United's manager say,
I think we proved today that we can win any game in the Premier League.
when they lost against Arsenal 1-0 and Arsenal played shit. How does that make sense? It don't. Like my wife. Oh yeah, and also there's a thing called thunder crotch. It's a real thing. I didn't make that up. I know it sounds like an inappropriate superhero, but it's real. Google it. Thunder crotch. Also, the Asian aunties, they always used to tell me pregnant women glow with nur and they would just float with pure elegance. No, bruv, they waddle. Have you seen a pregnant woman walk? That's not even walk, that's waddling, bruv. They move side to side like a fat typewriter. She would walk how you would expect Humpty Dumpty to. Oh no, actually, like the penguin. Yeah, my missus became the penguin. I was just a side bitch. I was Robin, bruv. No, actually, I wasn't even Robin. I was just that slave Alfred. He's such a slave, innit? Yeah, you would just become a butler to them. And their mood swings, boy. Her mood swings made me feel like I was living in a Pakistani drama, overacting, crying for no reason, but more importantly, I'm always the villain. That to everyone, I'm Humza Productions, but to her, I'm just a stupid, dumb man. No matter what I did, even me just breathing, she'll just be looking at me like, why are you breathing so loud, stupid kutta? But pregnancy made me realize this. Labor isn't just in factories in Bangladesh. As a man, you've got to put in that shift. You've got to become like Alfred, or like a maid. You know, in those old French naughty movies that you probably used to watch back in the day. Yeah, you'd become her, but a man, and obviously hairier, and you wouldn't really be doing any of the naughty stuff. Actually, some French women are quite hairy though, to be fair. Like, especially under oh, shouldn't be described. Let's carry on. Honestly, what I've learned is it's actually crazy what women go through in 9 months. Their body changes. Like, it just transforms into like, what's his name? Megazord? But like, imagine transforming into something shitter and they get sick. And I'm so sick of pregnancy. And it takes them 2 full working days just to turn over in bed. And the baby eventually starts kicking the mum. Like it's P. Diddy in a hotel lobby. But you know, I did say to my wife, like, let's be real. It's not that hard though. Yeah, she tried to bite me. So she forced me to do the watermelon challenge just to make me aware of what it's like.
I want you to lie down on the bed and then get up.
Easy.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I think like it's hard. I would like to say no watermelons were hurt during filming, apart from the one I was using. Yeah, we ate it after we finished. It did taste like belly sweat, but I was either eating that or what my wife really wanted. Cheeseburger! And then I remembered the day. It was a Wednesday and my missus and I were getting ready to go to the hospital. Her parents drove us, which kind of made me feel like we were in Fast and Furious, Cairo Drift. Fast and Furious, habibi. And after 3 speeding tickets and a couple of injured pedestrians, we walked into hospital thinking this is gonna be a quickie, innit? Like an in and out job. We were there for 5 days, bro. Like, I didn't know I needed a golden visa, like it's Dubai or something. And all I'm saying is being in that ward was the most painful and most horrific experience us men go through. Because guys, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you probably saw my post about the chair. No one warns you about the chair. Like in GCSEs, your teacher should be, oh yeah, one day you are going to have a pregnant woman, maybe in your life, and then you go in the hospital, and then you will sit in a chair, and it will be a shit. It will be shit chair. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this chair, it's as soft as stone. I mean, women always talk about how traumatic the experiences of actually giving birth. But let's be honest, it's not as bad as what men go through. Bruv, the seat was so uncomfortable, I started getting contractions. It was like sitting in this. Women always make out that it's all about them. They'll try sugarcoat it and they'll be like, actually it reclines. It's a really good. So it's still as comfortable as getting circumcised in a cinema. The same level of comfort, yeah. Like just because it reclines, it doesn't magically turn it into a bed. It's still not comfortable at all. It's like putting sugar on a piece of shit and then she says eat it. And then you complain and then they're like, but it's got sugar in it. Yeah, but it's still shit. I'd rather sit on the electric chair. Like if I was in America, I'd sit on it if I didn't have to sit on that chair. I'd rather sit on that haunted chair in Ghostbusters. I'd rather sit on Kevin Spacey's lap. I'd rather take an F5 from Brock Lesnar on his comeback with Dijon as a special guest referee. Anything, and I mean anything, would have been more comfortable than sitting on that demonic Antichrist chair. So next time women complain about being in labor, don't be shy and let them know that we go through equal amounts of pain. Like 50-50. Okay, watch the comment section go mad now that all the females are gonna start hyping up. Obviously, I'm joking. 60-40, I think is fair. We then get a better room with the same shit chair in a different color, and we waited for 2 days. I started dancing for no apparent reason. Well, I was trying to distract my missus from the one thing on her mind. Cheeseburger! And then on Jummah, it was time. But my worst nightmare came into fruition. Picture this. My wife is in labor. She needs me there for moral support, but I needed to take a shit. I didn't even know when to say it. Like, I can't just interrupt her contractions and just say, I need a shit, bro. How was I gonna say it while she was in labor? Babe. What? I need to go for a shit. She was holding my hand tight because she was in so much pain, and I was squeezing her hand tight right back because I needed to go for a number 2. At one point I was gonna ask if I could use the epidural for my ass, but honestly it was embarrassing. It was like the worst thing that could ever happen to me. But at 11:46 my shit evaporated like Thanos just came out of nowhere and clicked his fingers, and there she was, my daughter Aliyah. And the funny thing was, I was wearing these scrubs that they gave me, which I'm wearing right now for this video. And people asked me, what did it feel like when you first saw your daughter? And I thought I was gonna be like an emotional wreck, like Will Smith on the red table, hearing Jada talk about her entanglements. But I was very numb, like it was very surreal. And then everything went crashing down when I started seeing my wife spazzing out like the Exorcist girl. And the doctors were like, she's losing a lot of blood. It was scary. I'm talking about Wendy Williams' wide eyes scary. I was thinking, if the doctors don't fix this problem, I'm gonna see everyone as Chris Rock and go to town. But the doctors did a great job. And alhamdulillah, my wife was okay. Actually, not all the doctors, like this old Indian uncle. The whole time while my missus was bleeding out, my man was trying to chat up some Gauri. She was like a quarter of his age. And I'm like, bruv, she's not into you. She got work to do. Stick with your wife. But honestly, you know, as men, we feel as useful as a lota made out of tissue paper. I mean, there's nothing you can do to make her feel better, apart from sacrificing your right hand. And don't get twisted, she's gonna transfer that pain into your hand like it's Dropbox. She squeezed my hand so tight, my butthole tightened. The G-force was mad. But they go through so much that my respect for mothers, for my wife, and for women all around the world has just gone up tenfold. And you know what, can I just say something? There's a lot of mans out there that think that their wife should just get better quickly so she can recommence her or wife and now mother duties as soon as possible. And a lot of men, especially in our community, they hardly help. Well, all I can say is if you do that, then you're not a real man, because a real man needs to be there for her wife and support her, not just physically, but emotionally. At the start of the video, I said that we have gone through hell and back, but honestly, jokes all aside, nothing we go through even compares to the amount a woman faces. They're the ones who are risking their lives for you and for your family. So the least thing you can do is freaking change your nappy, bro. Especially the Pakistani guys out there. You know, acting like it's kryptonite. It's just a bit of shit. Sprinkle some sugar on top if you want. So there's no quotes needed for today. Just a reminder to you guys, when you next see your mother, when you next see your wife, hug them and say thank you. Thank you for everything. We appreciate you, and you girls, you are our heroes. You are my thundercrotch. Please make sure you like this video, comment down below. I'll definitely read the comments for this one. And just to let you know, I'll be posting every Mondays from now on. And remember, we are trying to get to that 500k mark. And we've got about 15,000 left. So please, if you can subscribe and spread the word that we're trying to hit the 500k, that would be incredible. So let's freaking go. Cheeseburger. Honestly, 60-40.
Genuine, vibrant moustache.
Ahlen lost.
Subscribe.